Welcome to The Edge. It's Tuesday, September 28th. I'm Eva Collins. This is the first edition of The Edge for the 2022 school year, and today we're looking at everything from new staff to the reopening of the bodega. It's a new school year, and with every new year, there are changes at EdTech. During the summer, there have been some new shifting in the administration, from health sciences to our new principal. The Edge's Aaron Evely introduces us to the new staff at EdTech.
Here at the front office, we have a new principal and assistant principal. They are new to their positions, but they are familiar faces here at EdTech. Mrs. Cowie left the health sciences classroom to become the assistant principal.
This is my first year out of the classroom. Yes, I do. I do miss being in the classroom.
Mr. Nager is excited about his new role.
I'm still learning that. This is my first year. I've been an assistant principal for the last 5 years, essentially.
And in the classroom, we have new instructors in automotive, MEP, health science professions. Mr. Hoskins has a lot of experience in the automotive field.
I have my own shop that I run on the west side of Flint. I've actually had that company since 2014.
He also traveled the country with the company where he modified equipment at Ford plants. Mr. Bryce was working in a collision repair classroom in Warren Consolidated Schools, but his background is not just cars.
Roofing and construction and siding and trim, and we've been doing that stuff for probably since 1994.
Ms. Shanik has not only worked in the dental field for over 20 years, but has experience teaching at the college level.
Well, I want to enhance students' opportunities to help them be more career focused as they study health sciences.
Reporting for The Edge, I'm Aaron Evely.
Currently, there are also 2 paraprofessional jobs open. Once they start, we will be sure to introduce you to them too. The new staff isn't the only change students are experiencing. Health occupations and careers in education have changed classrooms over the summer. Health Occ moved to a larger area that was previously home to mechatronics. Careers in Ed has expanded into the space where health occupations used to be. This space is right next to the preschool classroom. This has tripled the size of their previous classroom. With careers in education expanding, it's about time the preschoolers returned to the Teens and Tots preschool. The Edge's Lucas Gill has the story.
Back to school started recently for some students, and it's a pretty big deal for these little ones. On Wednesday, September 15th, preschoolers started class at the Teens and Tots preschool. The preschool is part of the Careers in Education program here at EdTech. Mrs. Hall is the preschool teacher. The first day of preschool is a pretty big deal.
We are able to hold our morning and afternoon classes this year. Last year, due to COVID, we were not able to hold the morning class.
For the high school students, this is a whole new experience.
I've made so many new little friends, and they are all just so fun to be with.
It's nice to actually get the hands-on thing. We learned last year, it was a lot of just worksheets and presentations and just a lot of information about what it is to be a teacher, but actually being able to sit in the classroom and be one-on-one with a child and teach them is just really fun.
The teachers have a big year planned for these preschoolers. We'll be sure to show you more throughout the year. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Lucas Gill.
The 4-year-old preschoolers come in the afternoon 4 days a week. The 3-year-old preschoolers come 2 days a week during the AM session. The Teens and Tots preschool isn't the only thing reopening. The school shop, the Bodega, is opening to a student body that has never experienced it before. The Edge's Ethan Knuth takes us to the scene.
We're all excited from all the new faces and hellos, but there's one return that we cannot wait to see. The EdTech snack shop, known as the Bodega, is getting a grand return.
It's been over a year, so the juniors that are seniors now never got to experience the Bodega, so it is all new for everybody this year. So we are super excited. Everyone is putting in some work. We're doing some new design. We'll have the music popping. It'll be great.
But you might be wondering what exactly the Bodega is.
Bodega is a school store where we sell food to all the other EdTech classes. It also goes towards marketing and entrepreneurship, and it helps us go on our trip to trade shows and all of that.
Teachers let you have breaks. You get to come to us, and we serve anything from energy drinks to popcorn to nacho chips, and you get to take them back to your class and have a snack.
The store's added some new refreshments to the menu.
Yes, we have slushies. So we have coffee, we have Mountain Dew, we have High C, and I'll be changing the flavors weekly. So always check into the Bodega because we're going to be changing.
For seniors returning to the marketing and entrepreneurship classroom, having the Bodega open is a welcome change from last year.
Last year was my first year when I was a junior, and we actually didn't even open the store. We didn't come close to opening the store due to COVID and the protocols. We tried opening, but we couldn't maintain staying 6 feet and having all the food close to food.
But after all the waiting, no one isn't excited.
I'm excited to start seeing students again and smiling and being able to hang out with their friends, and I am just happy to get back to normal. Would be nice.
I'm most excited to be able to learn how to even run a business now that I wasn't able to last year. And I'm also excited to meet all the other students, all the other classes and what they do, and be able to socialize with other students.
We expect the bodega to be open very soon. I can say that I look forward to spending both my break time and my money at the bodega. Hope to see you there. This is Ian Knuth, reporting from the Edge.
Staff here at the Edge are all excited for the return of the bodega. The bodega is open in the mornings from 8:50 to 9:10 and in the afternoon from 12:50 to 1:10. A big donation helps carry on the legacy of Mr. Bammer. Last year, EdTech lost Mr. Bammer due to the complications of COVID-19. Mr. Bammer was a diesel technology teacher. He taught at EdTech for 29 years. Mr. Bammer's loss is still deeply felt. Last year, his fellow teachers created a scholarship in his honor.
We were really lucky because there was one very generous donor, Rick Rhine Disposal from Lapeer. They donated $25,000, which hit the mark. So now the money will be going to the Community Foundation, and it will be a scholarship that lasts in perpetuity. So it will last forever. So Mike's impact on students at Lapeer EdTech will be here as long as this building is here.
This year, applications will be accepted in spring, and if you would like to donate to the scholarship, you can donate to the Lapeer Community Foundation under the Mike Bammer Memorial Scholarship, Fund 73. The year may be just beginning for agricultural sciences, but they're already moving into competition's full swing. The Edge's Dustin Vaughn takes us to the agricultural science for the full story.
Though it's still technically the beginning of the year, some students in ag science are preparing for the FFA national competition.
So this year we have 3 national teams competing. They've all competed at the first level of the nationals. They were state winners. The teams in environmental science, veterinary medicine, and also in farm business management.
The teams are competing in veterinary science, environmental, natural resources, and farm business management. There are 4 students on each team, and the hardest thing to prepare for is something they can't even prepare for.
Unknown. We know the categories and the information that they're going to do, but we don't know the environment that it's in. So it's always usually a grueling day involved in those activities, and two of the contest areas, there's a team activity.
Simon Tack, Adam Schatt, and Isaac Conley, all from North Branch, and Joey Gingell from Brown City, are competing in farm business management. Maya Matisse from North Branch, Davis Cloud from Emily City, Kyle Freeland from Lapeer, and Billy Walters from Elmont are all competing in environmental/natural resources. Tyler Knopp, Kaylee Martin, and Skylar Finn all go to Lapeer, and Emma Lovelet goes to Emily City. They will be competing in veterinary science. Knopp says they're ready for national.
Yeah, much more confident in this part. Good. I feel more prepared for this one.
The teams are hoping that the final part of the competition will be in person in Indianapolis, Indiana, at the end of October. We wish the best of luck as they compete. This is Dustin Vaughn reporting for The Edge.
We're rooting for the agricultural science teams when they go compete in person on the last week of October. And that marks the end of this edition of The Edge. For now, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, and TikTok at The Edge LC. I'm Eva Collins signing off on this edition of The Edge.